So guys, I'm sorry to say this, but this video is going to be a really low effort because of time constraints and lack of motivation to do a video. But I still want to do a video, and the reason I have low motivation is that I have a video on the way, but I still want to get this video out. So yeah. And you might be saying, Rat, wouldn't you know everything that's gonna happen and basically just be spoiling everything or know you're getting things wrong? No, actually, because Clover hasn't told me the whole story. He's only told me stuff that my character is gonna go through and stuff like that. I can choose what my character does, but I can only choose small things, not huge things. So yeah, everything in this video is going to be pure speculation. I'm not trying to lead you in the wrong path. I'm not trying to lead you in the right path. I do not know what is going to happen. So yeah. So basically, it starts off with TJ's video explaining his friend's series, which is Station Direct, if I can remember correctly. So he's basically just explaining his friend's series until the last bit. He gets interrupted by Clover, which sends out Bob and Rob, I'm pretty sure their names are, to attack him. But turns out it's not Clover, it's a fake version of him. Psst, just letting you know, that copy of Clover is going to become real important to the story, as you can tell in my character's point of view. And then Act 1 was cancelled, so then we get into Act 2, like, right away. Which it starts off with my character being sent a box by Clover, which Clover clearly states, do not open that. But, you know, curiosity kills the cat, and my character opens the box and gets sent to a different dimension in a mysterious way that I will never reveal, unless you figure it out yourself. So my character decides to send a video explaining why he won't be able to, make a video for a long time. But then, in ARG ways, the video gets interrupted by Clover's message. Yippee! That Clover basically mentions, hey, I'm going to send you a box. Do not open it! Curiosity can kill the cat, as you can see. So my character walks home from his brother's apartment to his home, which is like miles away. So yeah, his legs hurt, but he sees like an eye drawn on his house, and then he sees an eye in the air, so he decides, I'm gonna throw something at that eye, which clearly does not go well for him, because it pisses the eye off so much that the entity comes out and kidnaps him. Yippee! Psst, the same entity that kidnapped my character is the same one that was copying Clover in the Act 1. Oh my god! But at this time, a game is released called Enlightenment, I'm not sure. And it's basically just a little like black and white place where you go forward and you see a dead body, and it gives you I'm not sure what kind of code, I can't remember, but the key was enlightenment. And when we put the key in there, it was describing a certain entity that wanted to replace everybody. Sounds familiar, huh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, it's the fucking entity. No sugarcoating it. It's literally the fucking entity. No shit. That's when Clover releases a second fucking game that is called Clover's Hangout Game. I'm pretty sure I'm getting the order of these games wrong. I'm pretty sure Clover's Hangout Game was after Enlightenment. Before Enlightenment. My bad, gang. Just ignore that slight slip up. But anyway, it's just your average hangout game with a few NPCs that you can chat with. But then there's a god on one side and a god on the other that are different colors. I honestly don't know what those two are. I don't know what Clover's cooking. I'm being dead ass. I don't know what the fuck is up with those two. But it's quite odd because it seems like when you talk to Yeti, it seems like Yeti's looking at something. Like Yeti knows something that everybody else doesn't. But that's when Clover releases a new game. It's called Awakened, and it's like a field that's mostly just dirt with the grass. And if you walk over to that guy, he will say he's the manifestation of stress, and he's at the world above, because the game in black and white, it has a world above, and this is the world above, and there is a manifestation of stress. But then Enlightenment gets an update after that. Basically, the update is if you double jump, which you could do the entire time. I'm pretty sure I'm the first one to discover that. If you double jump over to a platform, there is a guy that says he is a god and his job is to create more gods. Pretty cool, if I say so myself. But then a live event happens. Oh my god, just like in Fortnite. Fortnite, everybody, Fortnite. Basically, what happens is, like, we see, like, Cool Kid and Seven, I don't know what the dad's name is, but we see those two and Clover trapped in, like, a thing. And, so when we got in the right code, because Clover said if we say something to that NPC and we get the right code, then something will happen. I'm guessing Clover handed us a bone, because when we stopped trying, he just gave us the code. Well, he didn't give us the code, he just released Clover for us. So, yeah. So, everything goes red. I'm pretty sure the gods got closer. And then he said, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have released it. Which, means that, that was not Clover. That was something else. That was a copy. Ooh, sounds familiar, doesn't it? I don't know if that was the entity copying Clover or if that was something else. But my guess is that that was the entity, which wouldn't go along with my character's point of view. But I'm sure Clover has something to explain that. Please, Clover, please make our POVs make sense, please. But in that same live event, there was a house across from us that we couldn't get to, but there was an invisible path that we could get to. And that person inside had a code, and we had to get a key that would unlock that code, which I do not know the answer to that code. So yeah, I don't know what that code is. I guess you're just gonna have to look back and find that out for yourself, because I generally do not remember what that fucking code was. Yes, huzzah! But yeah, that's basically what happened. I'm planning to release a newer video that has a lot more effects and one more additional character in that video that is going to be added. Clover did not verify that this character would be added, so it's only going to be a one-off character, and that character's probably never going to show up again, because I need a new video, and I want this video to be more professional than the others, so I'm going to add one more character. That character's never going to show up again, and yeah, that's just a hint on one of my videos, just a leak from one of my videos. But on Clover's perspective, he's going to release a new game. And maybe, just maybe, that game is going to have lore. And I've seen Clover, him go on studio a few times. Interesting. I have not watched or seen what the future updates are going to be. I do not know what the future game is going to look like. That is completely up to Clover. I'm not sure. I've just seen him go on studio a few times, because when I get on Roblox a few times, it mentioned studio. That means Clover has something big. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I know it's really quick and a bit lower effort than usual, but I don't care. Goodbye. Actually, not quicker than usual. It's been 8 minutes. God damn.